and a bit of self-love, honestly.
Okay, let's talk practical benefits then. How does confidence actually help day to day, beyond the big stuff?
Well, communication gets easier, right?
Oh.
You're more willing to share your thoughts, ask questions.
Like in English class, maybe speaking up more without that intense fear of every single mistake.
Exactly. Or just asking for directions, ordering coffee. Small interactions become less daunting.
And trying new things.
Confidence helps you push past that initial fear, maybe joining that English conversation club you were nervous about, or trying a new hobby. It opens doors.
In school or work.
You're more likely to participate, share your ideas, maybe even ask for a promotion or take on a challenging project. You finish tasks because you believe you can.
What about decisions? Even small ones.
You trust your own judgment more. You feel more capable of handling whatever comes next, even if the choice is difficult, like thinking about a career change.
There was that example, right? Someone nervous about speaking English to a group.
Yeah, but they do it, and afterwards they feel proud, even if it wasn't perfect. That success, however small, builds confidence for the next time.
It snowballs.
It really does. And in relationships, being confident allows you to be more open, more yourself. People tend to trust and respect that. You can also set boundaries better.
So confidence is like a tool, almost. Something that helps you move forward.
And it's a tool that gets stronger the more you use it.
Okay, this is great. We see why it's important and how it helps. Let's get down to brass tacks. How do we actually build it? What steps can people listening take?
Number one, I'd say, is start small. Set really small, achievable goals.
Like super small.
Yeah. If speaking English is scary, maybe the goal is just to say hello or thank you to someone today in English. Or learn one new phrase.
Micro wins.
Exactly. Those little successes build momentum. They prove to you that you can do things.
Okay, small goals. What else? We talk about the inner critic.
Right. Tackling negative thoughts. You have to become aware of them first. Notice when that voice pipes up.
And then just tell them to shut up.
Well, maybe gently redirect it. Replace the negative thought with something more positive or realistic. Instead of, I'll never get this, try, this is challenging, but I'm learning, or mistakes are how I learn.
So challenging the negativity with like affirmations.
Kind of, yeah, or just more balanced thoughts. Consistent practice with this really can change your default thinking over time. It takes effort, though.
Small goals, positive self-talk. What's next?
Practice and keep learning. Whatever skill you want confidence in, you need to engage with it. For English, that means listening, reading, writing, and yes, speaking, even if it's just recording yourself.
Active engagement builds confidence, which fuels confidence. Makes sense.
And this is key. Celebrate the small successes. Really acknowledge them.
Don't just brush them off.
No. Did you understand a sentence you didn't before? Did you use a new word correctly? Did you survive a conversation? Pat yourself on the back. Seriously.
Okay, celebrate wins. What about, like, physical stuff?
Hugely important. Take care of your body. Getting enough sleep, eating relatively well, getting some exercise. It all impacts your mood, your energy, and, yeah, your confidence.
Mind-body connection. It's real.
It really is. And the last big one we touched on, stop comparing yourself to others.
Easier said than done sometimes.
Oh, for sure. But make a conscious effort. Focus on your progress. Are you better than you were yesterday, last week? That's the only comparison that matters. Your journey is unique.
Right. Small goals, positive thoughts, practice, celebrate wins, self-care, and focus on your own lane.
That's a pretty solid foundation. And remember, it's a process. It won't happen overnight. Be patient.
Okay, so those are the broader strategies. Can we break it down even further? Like daily habits, things people can weave into their routine today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, simple one. Try to speak to one new person every day, even just a good morning to the bus driver or cashier.
Just breaks that inertia of silence.
Exactly. Builds comfort in tiny interactions. Another one. Smile more. It sounds silly, maybe.
Does it work?
It actually can boost your mood slightly, and it makes you seem more approachable. which can lead to positive interactions, reinforcing confidence. Worth try.
Okay, smile more. What else?
Write down one good thing about yourself or something you did well each day. Just one thing. Helps you focus on strengths and build that self-esteem muscle.
Like a gratitude journal, but for yourself.
Sort of, yeah. And for language learners, watch or listen to something short in English every day and try repeating a few phrases out loud. Gets your mouth used to the sounds, builds familiarity.
Simple practice. And maybe the most important daily habit.
Be kind to yourself. Seriously. Treat yourself like you would treat a friend who is learning something difficult, with understanding, with compassion, especially when you make mistakes.
Cut yourself some slack.
Please do. It's crucial. These small daily habits, they add up. They compound over time.
Like the story of Amina, the student you mentioned.
Right. She started off really shy, terrified to speak English, but she took tiny steps. Practiced saying simple phrases, started using positive self-talk.
Did she use these daily habits?
Seems like it. She listened to English, repeated things, celebrated when she understood something new. Slowly, gradually, her confidence grew. She joined a study group.
And eventually?
Eventually, she gave a short speech in English, something she never thought possible at the beginning.
Wow. That really shows the power of consistent effort.
It really does. Her message was basically, if she could do it, starting from that place of fear, then anyone can. It just takes time, practice, and believing in yourself a little bit more each day.
That's a great story to illustrate it. So wrapping up this deep dive then, we've defined confidence, believing in your ability to try and learn, and self-esteem, valuing yourself.
We looked at why low confidence might creep in fear, negative thoughts, comparisons.
We stressed how vital both are for, well, everything. Trying new things, relationships, decisions, and especially learning something like English.
And we covered how confidence helps in real life, making communication easier, encouraging action.
And most importantly, we laid out those steps, small goals, positive thinking, practice, celebrating wins, self-care, stop comparing.
Plus those daily habits, tiny actions that build momentum.
The big takeaway seems to be, these aren't fixed traits. You can change how you feel. Those negative thoughts, they're just feelings, and feelings can change with conscious effort.
Absolutely. It's about taking agency. Starting small is key. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. Pick one small thing from today's chat and try it.
Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Remember, Amina.
Exactly. It's a journey. There will be good days and bad days. But every small step forward is progress. Keep showing up for yourself.
That feels like a really empowering place to end. It takes time, practice, self-belief, but it's doable.
Totally doable. You've got this.